We're gonna do the same thing again. Hello, my lovelies. My name is Mickey Dragon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's lovely to have you here. Yes, my hair is whack. I understand. We're playing The Roottrees Are Dead again. I really like this game. So, what we will do? We will just have that ready. Ooh, that was a bit messy. Cool. What is that hotkey? Alt Control 7. I guess I'll do it in a second. Let's get the game up. Update. What update? Placid duck detected. Okay. It's the 1 year anniversary. Oh my god. That's crazy. Downloads. The Roottrees. I thought the Roottrees were dead. Do I have it in favorites? No, I don't. Or is it the Roottrees? There it is. What does that mean? Okay, let's get that crack-a-lackin'. Ooh, how do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? Woohoo! Perfect. That works. I like it. Perfect. Alrighty. Hello. I know. It's crazy. I'm live again. It hasn't even been a month yet. Crazy. We all live in elaborate lives. Okay. So, where we last left off is we have 6 of 50 people done in this family tree. I have no idea how many more we're gonna get done, but I had an itch to play this game, and I said I would only play this game on stream to like force myself to do it. So we're gonna continue. The root trees are loading. Perfect. Alrighty. Tight. Ooh, we got more evidence? Well, I didn't go through all of it. I definitely didn't. I was not prepared for that last time. Alrighty. I should probably tell Instagram I'm live. I kinda don't want to, though. So I'm not going to. Okay. So, while skimming through Lauren Roottrees, so that's Lauren. She's on the notable list. Good. 1965. Entries from 1940 to 1965. Okay. He died. Son Clark. Lauren never remarried and only had one kid. Okay. So, she never remarried. So, if we back it on up, that means... Is Clark our dad? I don't think Clark's our dad. Carl? Is Carl our dad? Carl might be our dad. I feel like he might be. Where... I feel like I've looked that up. Let's go back to the computer. It's gotta have our search history still. It was... Carl. Yeah, so his name is Carl. Carl, do we have a picture of you? I don't think we do. I think that's one of the things we were looking for. It's a picture of Carl. That's where we were. Okay. So let's back up. So... we have a couple options here. That's an unknown name. So we got a couple notables that we can work with. So either they're right here or they're right here. Because those two only were married once. Okay. Hey. So the son's name is Clark. Let's see what that gets us. Are you kidding me? What's his last name, not Roottrees? Clark. Getting married and in my opinion far too young. He was 18 and Danielle is much older. But barely openly confronting them would make me a hypocrite. You got married at 16? If I got married to the guy I was crushing on at 16, that would not have been good for me. But married at 16? Why? Carl, like the rest of his generation, was a free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids growing with more money than one person can spend? They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all of that nonsense. The only one who has discipline is Carl, but that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to academy. There's a... Okay. Maybe I'm just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seemed to pursue paths of knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Oh. Okay. Because Edward is set to take his department once he retires. As for me, first published book, Swashbuckle My Heart, is based on the pirate stories I would invent with Jacob. I think he'd be proud that Clark and I are carrying on his name. Even my cousins are doing well. Zach's not bad. Not a bad president. So Zach is a president. And his sister seemed to be doing well. Okay, create. Okay. So Zach's sister has twins. Okay. Okay, so that is Zach's sister. What one am I looking for? There. Okay, save that now. Gwen is Gwen, but at least she came out of the divorce with her head high. She never told us she might come home next year so we can meet her kids. They all end up on the streets. Okay. There's so much to digest. Complaints. Okay. It seems everyone has something to complain about. Gwen as an only child. Do we have her as an only child? We do. Who's Gwen's daddy? I would like to know who Gwen's daddy is. Or mom, for that matter. After 3... I told her that being expected to watch after 3 brothers didn't feel like a blessing, but it fell into after years. So you have 3 siblings. Okay. Which means you've got to be in here, which means that's you. Here we go. Crap, what's her face look like? What's her face? So that one. That's Lauren. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, let's go. We're getting some progress in here. Okay, and her husband's name was Sam? Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Okay, that's you. Which, oh, Jacob. Jacob. Rafferty? Is there another Jacob? There is not. Okay, Lauren. Oh, Lauren. Roottrees, you are an author. Perfect. Lovely. So you have 3 brothers. But that also means that you're Clark. Oh, no wonder it didn't search. Their last name's Rafferty. No wonder. Clark Rafferty. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't quite seem right. We know this is Clark's line, though. I may have the last name wrong, though. Oh, bye, Percy. Alrighty. Jacob. Okay. First generation of children by Gwyneth and Elias. Lauren's father was in this generation. We did get that. The next generation is Lauren's generation. Free generation, generation after Lauren's. Okay. Okay. Complaints Dynasty. What's that one? Elias would step down. Meeting to determine his successor. I wish I had a fly on the wall today. Clancy told Clancy, is that her brother? I feel like Clancy's her brother. Sam. An obscure relative that wants to be included in family gatherings. Okay, it's still working. Okay. So Sam's a distant relative. Granny had 2 sisters and Granddad had a brother or 2. But I told to trim their branches from the family tree, so why is Sam special? Nothing adds up. I'm not the only one to realize this. Angie, there are so many names. And Miracle's boys spent ages. So Miracle is not her. Miracle's not her dad. Okay. So you got the 5 pieces. Is this one Miracle? Oh, that's Elias Jr. Okay. Let's go back to evidence. Let's see if we can look at that 5-piece one. Not that 5-piece one. So that's the original. Okay. This picture was famous in our house. That's Elias. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it. But the 3 of us were about the same age. Which means that Miracle is the youngest. Has to be. Do I have a better picture of Miracle, actually? That's Miracle Jr. Are those the same? I can't tell. But the baby picture for sure is Miracle. So that's Miracle. That's like OG. OG Miracle. What would he do, though? Who would he have married? About the same age, we were told only the 5 pieces, which really didn't go over well, to say the least. Eventually, I suppose the tantrum stopped, because they posed us with Mr. Morden. I found out years later that they never took a second photo. So we've got Eli and we've got Miracle confirmed. What's the next one? Next generation. We gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left since to me he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one. And this is Lauren speaking, which means your dad is that one. But who is that one? To the left in 5 pieces. Heck. Okay. So Gwendolyn is one of them. Is Gwen is a cousin, not an aunt. So one of these 3 is Gwendolyn. Who? Who knows? Okay. Back to this one. Okay. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left since that's where Pop did in the old one, but I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted that the 4 of us stand together. So that's the 4 of them. We were all clumped in the middle. Yeah, so that's you. And let everyone filter in behind us and in front of us. Stand together. Lauren and Rose. The only one too good to make an appearance is Gwen. So Gwen is not in that photo. Okay. Although she looks like the girl from Sound of Music. I think that's Debbie Reynolds. Okay, Grandma insisted we include Sam, which I'm guessing that's Sam. Even if we didn't want to, none of us understood why, including Sam. I didn't think it was fair that Miracle since he's... Also, I didn't think it fair Miracle made it in since he's technically a 5-piece. So... I guess my inner child still holds a grudge. I don't blame you, girl. I'm guessing that's Miracle. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is the next generation 9 people? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That just got more complicated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gwen wasn't there. That would have made 10, but there has to be someone else not there. Not exactly sure. Her father, who she always referred to as Parp, was head lawyer. Clance Trust. So her dad is Clancy? And he was a lawyer. If I'm hearing that correctly. I don't think I have a... So Clancy... That's gotta be Edward. Clancy Edward. Head lawyer. Who's your mom, bestie? My mother's family was called the Cossels. Or the Cosels. but she hardly mentions them. Cool. The brain is turned on. Sarah! Okay, I've gotta... Oh, wait. That means that one. Potentially. Potentially. What was Miracle? But that also means that that one rock star is over here, right? Like that guy? Diamond... something. LaRoe. Diamond LaRoe. That's such a cool name. A musician. Musician. And his name was... something. Zechariah. What was his name? Was it Jack? James? Margot Light. What? Roland Jim. So his name is James. James, correct. I wish I knew what I had wrong. You know, did they have a kid? They did, I don't know where. Okay, so she's fine. Okay, so we've already... Our head is working. The head is doing its job. What's in notes? Okay. Skimming the pages, you glean the following information. So done. Done. She was the granddaughter of a light. We knew that. Okay. Complaints. Let's see what we can glean from complaints. Something to complain about. She was the only kid. Deaf ears. Yeah, this is where I stopped. During the summer, where I went to stay with her and Aunt Margot. So her mom's name is Margot? Excuse me? The hell was that? Because why else would Aunt Margot be there? Margot. Polo. Margot. Okay. And Aunt Margot, I hoped she would be the sister I never had, and that I'd be the same for her. I even tried to dye my hair blonde to fit in. What a mess, but she just complained. To her, I was the lucky cousin. Now she's living the glamorous life, and I'm stuck here with Clark. Woof. Okay. Must admit, seeing her everywhere contributes to my unhappiness. Girl, get a life. Her visage stares at me now as I tell her she's going to be a starlet. And tell tales of how she gallivants around the world, kissing the likes of Harrison Lane and Wild Bill Williams. She's the first Roottrees woman to be anything other than a housewife, and I'm jealous. If I were not a single mother, how could I make my way in this world? But I'm off topic. A girl with all the luck in the world was jealous of me. And now, though I have been undoubtedly burdened by a terrible tragedy, I'm also lucky to be born into a family that can support me for eternity. I can raise a kid without worry, unlike other widows. If any of them were to hear me complaining, they would rightly scoff, just like I do to Gwen. Well, hell. Is Harrison Lane an option, actually? Lane. It is not. Sarah Williams? There is not. So there's gotta be a different thing for her. Dynasty. Clancy. So Clancy's gotta be her dad. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president. But that's what he gets for holding onto it for so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers. One of them's a preacher, one of them is an architect. Huh. Okay. Professions of 5 peace sons. Okay. So let's input that because Clancy was a lawyer, which means, were you a preacher? Is that what that thing is for? Witness upon you're a preacher. So you are a preacher. Which ones do I have done? Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. What up?
You're on a roll.
Indeed I am.
I'll try to keep that momentum going. Carl's office was a mess, thanks to some burst pipes.
That's how it goes.
But I unearthed a photo from a 1970s Roottrees reunion.
No,
I also
wait.
found some important looking papers.
No, that's more evidence. Bestie, I just got organized.
You've traced 9 blood relatives so far. I'll have more to share after you find 9 more.
Of course it fucking doubles every time. Alrighty. Okay. So Miracle was a preacher, which means Miracle Jr. and Miracle the Third. Because I don't know who else would name them. Junior. Okay. So that's not in the right spot. I don't think James... And then... Okay. Let's see... What did I find out about him? Rose. Jim. Son. The son of someone. 79. So that means you're That's probably an uncle. So that's Carl. Which means it's gotta be you! Which means it's gotta be you. Diamond. James. Rafferty LaRoe? Huh. I don't know how I feel about that one. So that's gotta be you. Is that one Miracle Jr.? Because is Miracle one of the notable ones? Yeah. So you've got to be Miracle Jr. Okay. Cool. Jim Roottrees. I still can't believe they did the red herring thing. I can't believe it. Okay. So, oh, that's so much more. We're still over here, so let's not get ahead of ourselves, because that's going to screw me up. Dynasty. Okay. No time for candy, so it's time for the next gens. Clancy argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family. Did it? I mean, it did. Which means you've got to be president. Huh. Okay. He's the one who volunteered. Instead, it ended up going to Zach. Even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn son of the firstborn. Zachary. Wait. Going to Zach, even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. Which means that Elias isn't the first kid, he's the oldest son. Oh well, look at that. Rafferty. Well, shoot, dang. And you are Eli Jr. Spouse is Rafferty. Something Rafferty. Chris Rafferty? Yeah, sounds about right. Zachary? Morden? Is that the only Zach? There's a Wilson and there's a Zachar and a Morden. Morden. Wait, I know who it is. Okay, so I did that wrong. So go down to Morden. Zach. Firstborn son. Firstborn. Firstborn son. That's on one of them. We'll find out later. It's not Rafferty. It's Morden. Something Morden. Mr. Morden's probably James. Which, ooh, in that 5-piece photo. Gwendolyn. Gwenny. Gwendolyn Morden. Oh, that must be another one. Gwendolyn Roottrees. She was a housewife. I think that's how that's gonna go. I've got a lot to go. Guessing that's Mr. Morden. Okay. Where did I want to go? Oh, there's only one left from the notes. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5P, I'm not sure how that's relevant to running, but Granddad has always had a particular view when it comes to his bloodline. After all, Angie's older than Zach. I asked Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach, and I'm next oldest of all, and he just laughed. Angie, we are learning so much. So you, Morden, is there? Angela. Morden. Zachariah. He was the second president. Okay, so those names I think are good. And he just laughed. I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma it wouldn't go to us. Mother even, the ever quick-witted, at least with catty remarks, countered back, maybe they wanted it to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the product. Well, fuck. But that means we got a photo. I have 9 done? Oh, it goes by 3s. Oh, I was so scared. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Cool. We're starting to get some yellow up in here. Yes. Okay. Go back to notes. Sam. I haven't done anything with Sam. Okay. In the previous entry, you learned that Elias had given in to his wife and announced that Sam would be included. He's obscure. But the rest of us, including Miracle's boy, spent ages trying to unravel the mystery. Oh my goodness, bestie! Hello, Blue. Thank you for coming in. It's all good. It's all good. Yes, I'm playing more game. I had an itch I needed to scratch. And I'm finally getting it blue. So, the last time we stopped, I got like 6. And now I've got 12. I've already doubled it in like a fraction of the time. So, let me give you a rundown on what's happening. So, we've got the parents, Carlisle and Victoria or whatever. But then we got a bunch of evidence from Miss Lauren right here. She complained a lot. So much so that she gave us so much evidence. We found out her husband is Jacob, and she's an author and all that jazz. We finally found out where the musicians are going to go, and they go right here. Apparently they've got 2 kids, so we've got to figure out where they go. We found out who the youngest is, and we know his next son. We're still trying to figure out if Miracle the Third is the second son or the grandson. Not quite sure. Still have no idea who her husband is. We finally have a Roottrees brother, and at first I thought Elias Jr. was the firstborn. No. It was a woman. Because, of course it is. Firstborn girls are the best. And I'm not biased at all. But we found out that name. And so, Mr. Grandpa over here, he was president for so long and wanted to hand it down to his sons. But the sons were like, hey, we are a preacher and a lawyer and a real estate agent? Architect. Ooh, we have his job. He's an architect. And an architect. So they're like, hey, I don't want to deal with Candy anymore. And so she was like, hey, I've got a son. You could hand it to that guy. And the only reason we know that that is his correct photo is because Lauren's mom complained. I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when Mom told us when he told Ma it wouldn't go to us. Mother used the ever quick-witted, at least with catty remarks, countered back, maybe they wanted it to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the product. Wow. Oh, hi, Percy. I didn't even scare you away. You can go back. I didn't realize she was asleep. Yeah, there's so much drama going around. But, like, as soon as I finally figured out that most of my questions are answered, they're just in the ever-growing pile of evidence I have. Connecting the dots hasn't been that bad, actually. It's actually been kind of fun. And we learned he has an older sister. We love that the firstborn daughter is just producing all older daughters at the moment. What are we working on currently? I think I'm just trying to read and see where we go to next. I think that's what we're doing. Glad it's not too stressful this time around. Yeah, the first time, 2 days ago. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm growing as a streamer. But 2 days ago, I was not prepared for what this beauty of a game had to offer me. But now I know how to appreciate her and all of her complexity. It was a me problem, and I'm glad I'm fixing that. Oh, bye, Percy. It wasn't her, it was me. And then we finally got the 9 people, and the detective lady, she came back, she's like, oh my god, you have 9 people. And I'm like, yeah, give me some praise. And then she's like, I'll come back when you have 9 more people. And I'm just like, what? Like, you couldn't have just said 3 more. But yeah. Obviously that's not Elias. Wait, I haven't done 3. Never mind. What am I doing? That is Elias. There's one more girl, but I don't know what her name is currently. And she was a housewife. because she is the only wife that wasn't a housewife. She is putting me to work. She is. She's being so mean to me. Oh, that's Margot. Oh, that's Margot Light. Oh my gosh, she looks like her mom. Oh, I love that. I love that. So yeah, we're just continuing on with that. Where was I evidence-wise before I showed you how catty this family was? Okay. Margot. Okay. Lucky cousin. Stuck with Clark. That's so sad. Harrison Lane and Wild Bill Williams. There's gotta be. There's gotta be other names for those two, but I don't even know where to start with that. Okay, so maybe it's not there. Is it in Dynasty? No. So no. So we're at Clark. Okay. Welcome back. She's just popping in and out. How's Mortal Kombat going? You winning? You're winning, Chuck. Clark's getting married, and in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18, for God's sake. And Danielle, ooh, he's marrying a Danielle. Hopefully we don't have like 5. So Clark is marrying a Danielle. There's probably like 5. I'm winning and I'm taking a break. And draw, because my fingers hurt from mashing the buttons. But you're winning! Yay! Ooh, what you planning on drawing? Ben Franks! Look at you. What a last name. But openly confronting them would make me a hypocrite. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. I read that before, and I'm still baffled. Then I'll finish some Caleb and Persona art. I just need to color his jacket. I love it. I love that. Okay. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. Cool. They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all of that nonsense. The only one who has any discipline is Carl. And that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him. Because Pop forced Clancy. Is there another Clancy? Oh my god, is there another Clancy? Because that's Clancy Edward. Is there another Clancy? Clancy Jr. You'll never guess what email I just got. You'll have to reach it back in the sultry of your brain to a text message that I sent you about a certain character app and how I was working with that. Because I'm too embarrassed to say that on stream that I used that. But that it is. I haven't used that thing in like over a week. Yeah, it's just like, baby, are you coming back? It's okay. Character AI blurry face keeps missing me. I also tabbed a supposed demon. Oh! Really? Look at you! Look at you being a demon tamer! That's iconic. I love that. But yeah, my fiance is just missing me so much. Okay. Sent him to academy. I have no idea what this Clancy does. Maybe I'm just getting too old, but our generation was never that bad. Brothers all seemed to pursue paths of knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. 60s? So, like, Lou, I don't know if you know this off of the top of your head. Was interracial marriage illegal, or was it just taboo in the 60s? So I know segregation was a thing, but I don't know if that made interracial marriage illegal, or if it was just like a taboo thing. You believe taboo? Then how is it illegal to... I don't know. I'm missing some context on that one. Okay. We can look online. You're right, I can. I'ma look it up. Was interracial marriage once illegal? It had to be illegal because people are messed up like that. Huh. The first recorded interracial marriage in what is today the United States took place in 1565 in New Spain, when Luisa de Abrego, a free black Hispanic woman from Andalusia, and Miguel Rodriguez from Segovia got married. 50 years later, the first interracial marriage in New England was that of Matoka, presently better known as Pocahontas, was married to tobacco planter John Ralph. Really? It was a 50-year gap? I guess I never connect the dots that, like, Pocahontas actually existed. Because every time I think about it, I only think about the Disney thing, which is messed up in its own right. But 1600? That's crazy. The first law prohibiting interracial marriage was passed in Maryland in 1691. Of course, it was the fucking Quakers. Before the Civil War, interracial unions were not as rare. They typically involved white men paired with black women. Unions of black men with white women were rarer, and also not very well documented, therefore forgotten by history. Yeah, I forgot, because Disney made a movie where she was a fictional character, but no. Yeah, and they messed up that entire story, I know that. While opposed to slavery in a speech in Charleston, Illinois in 1858, Abraham Lincoln stated, "I am not nor ever have been in favor of making voters or jurors of Negroes, nor of qualifying them to hold office, nor to intermarry with white people. I, as much as any man, am in favor of the superior position assigned to the white race." Abraham Lincoln! Oh my god! What speech was that in? Because no one remembers that one. So dude was not okay with slavery, but literally anything else, he was just like, nah, they can stay over there. That's crazy. By 1924, the ban on interracial marriage was still in force in 29 states. What year am I looking for, actually? 64. Okay. Oh, it was illegal. Okay. That is a lot of words, and I've got to break that down. This ranking scheme illustrates the manner in which the barriers against desegregation fell. Of less importance was the segregation in basic public facilities, which was abolished with the Civil Rights Act of 1964. However, the most tenacious form of legal segregation, the banning of interracial marriage, was not fully lifted until the last miscegnation. What is miscegnation? Wow. So it was illegal until 1967. Wow. That's crazy. The court landmarked... Oh, I skipped a line. Misintegration were struck down by the U.S. Supreme Court under Chief Justice Earl Warren in a unanimous ruling, Loving versus Virginia. The court's landmark decision, which was made on June 12, 1967, was commemorated and celebrated every year on the Loving Day, June 12th. Well, that answers our questions. It was illegal in 1964, but in 3 years it would be legal. I could never imagine dating a Mexican. Never again. Never again. I've learned my lesson. But what the hell is misintegration? I would just like a definition. I don't want to know about the laws. Can you just give me a definition? Is a pejorative term for a marriage or admixture between people of different races. Oh. We're learning so much today. Crazy. So, long story short, it was illegal. That makes more sense. So, the brothers, they were in love with beautiful black women. I love that for them. I love not racist people. I love history. Hell yeah, I do. That is why I'm having so much fun with this game. Okay. Legal to marry, south of Pennsylvania. Pop seemed to have gotten over it because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. Is there a basic Edward? Because I know there's Clancy Edward. Is there an Edward? Edward? Did Carlisle beget Edward? There is an Edward. But I don't know who... I don't know if you're the youngest and you gave birth to a rock star. I don't know. We're not ready for that one. And Pop is a lawyer? Is that what he is? So Edward is a lawyer. That's not how you spell that. Takes over for Clancy Edward. Cool. Clancy Edward begat Clancy Jr. and Edward. Love that for us. And then and then you have another random son. I don't know, maybe it'll get mentioned at some point. Because I would hate to guess that. As for me, my first published book, Swashbuckle My Heart, is based on the pirate stories I used to invent with Jacob. Okay. It's not a bad president. Is not a bad president. His sister seems to be doing well, raising her twins. She has twins. Cool. Love that for her. Does she only have 2 kids? She does, and they're twins. Loverly. Gwen is Gwen, but at least she came out of the divorce with her head held high. She even told us she might come home next year. So there's 15 more things? What? No, there's 15 to come out of that. There's 1 to come out of this. Which one? Which one? I've got it from there. When in a line, Lauren's father was in this generation, including her son. 2 from here. I think I'm good with that one. I think I've done pretty well with that. Are there any more for this one? 10! What? Okay. You wouldn't happen to name your son anything like this, would you? Peter Janowicz? Best viewers on what? What the hell is that? Hello? I wish it would show me what that says. But hello, welcome in. Okay, Peter. Can I just look that up? Is that a thing? Can I just do that? Can I just look that up? Modern Music Monthly. Modern Music Monthly. Copy. Wrong thing. Keywords. Diamond. Ah. Perfect. I would like to ban. Perfect. Report. We're doing all the things. It is a spam. It is a bot. It is an imposter. It is a bot. A cyber attack. I feel so attacked. Do I have to? I have to submit a report? What? Why am I submitting this report? Just a bot in chat. Tell us more about what? Perfect. Wonderful. So good. So good. Diamond? Nothing. LaRoe? Ooh, look at that. The LaRoe sisters? Is there another one? 1968. Beth and LaRose. From their great uncle's record was their great uncle. But then they were credited as the Lucky LaRose. Now that he's passed, they've moved on to bigger ventures. Diamond and Jane. Ever heard of the Roottrees? Fun fact, I'm gonna know all of them. And going by their full names. Been touring famous faces. Are looking to release an album sometime next year. Youngest Kim is about to step into a prominent role. Lucky LaRose indeed. Youngest Kim? Who is Youngest Kim? Youngest Kim. Kim LaRose. Nothing. Diamond. Okay. Okay. Titled A Reluctant Hitmaker goes into his first band. Until a few years ago, it was Diamond and I were in the C and J plus J and D with my cousin and his ex. So his cousin dated Jane. Okay. I guess I'm putting that in the notebook. James' cousin dated Diamond's sister Jane. Cool. Wonderful. So the four of us had a cutesy family board going on. Not our finest hour. Family band. I can't read. When Diamond walked in on Clark in bed. Clark? Clark? Like Lawrence Clark? Like Clark Lauren is ashamed of Clark? Oh, that's spicy! You are a dirty, dirty dog. And then you got divorced. And then, I'm guessing you married Jane. With Jane. And then Kim? Like, did you just keep going down? Or is this just... You know what? We'll just keep it there for a bit, because that's delicious. Oh my god. No more family band. Yeah, that's kind of bad. The only thing Clark and I had in common was music. But even when we never agreed what it should be, he was always more interested in catchy tunes, so he's a musician. Makes sense. He's a musician. No idea what that dude looks like. But here we are. That was some tea, my god. Something you hum a week later. I've been told Roland is like that, but it wasn't my goal. I didn't say any of this because he'd agree. For me, most of the decade, he was a mess. He's a lot happier now. He started Raffertoons. Raffertoons? Or Rafertoons? What was I about Rafertoons? Rafferty LaRose. Hold up. What? There's another one? Did you name your kid Rafferty LaRose? Unknown name. Is that even a thing? Rafferty LaRose. Jessica and Katrina. Did you have 2 girls? Or did you guys just hyphen your name? Jessica and Katrina? If there's 2, so I'm guessing that's complicated. Okay. You guys can go right there. You know? You guys can chill right there. This is getting far more complicated. His youngest, Katrina. I put her as the youngest. Hell yeah, look at me go. So they're younger or the same age as those ones? Okay. Below in more detail, was in a department store getting a family portrait of his wife and children. When his wife was trying to get his youngest, Katrina, to calm down for the picture, he had the idea for the Roottrees Super Bowl ad. The photo is now in your evidence. Aww. Ain't he a looker? Ain't he a looker? Katrina. Huh. Huh. This is getting messy. One more row. No, that doesn't. So she's an actress, musician. She's an artist, but I don't really need to put that for her. Is there a children option? A baby? Can they be babies? I would like a minor one. Option. I would not like a. I'm gonna shut up. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else we've got here. The Roottrees. After some time, they've turned with new 70s. A bit more to share after 9 more blood relatives. So that's just news. To Carl and Brenda. This photo was tucked inside an envelope with a letter beneath a candle in the corner of his office. The letter says, To Brenda and Carl, I'm sorry you were unable to attend the funeral. It's traditional to have it as soon as possible, and Ernie... Who the hell is Ernie? Okay. More than anyone else on Earth knew how busy your job can be. I've closed a Shiva candle identical to ours if you'd like to pay your respects, though it's not expected for those outside the faith to do. Ernie was a man of love, not only for his family, but for his family's legacy. He had an immense amount of pride for the work you three did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. So Ernie was a president. Ernie's a president. Ernie equals... That's not what I wanted. Equals president. 4? Okay. As for myself, it is impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. Though we caught it too late for him to get on the donor list, the company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. It went unsaid at the time, but Ernie and I knew it had to have been Carl that convinced the trust, and that it was no coincidence that it happened shortly after your visit, Brenda. Debbie. Nicole. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. We could never have done that without the two of you fighting for us. Much love, Debbie. So, Ernie and Debbie are married. Ernie plus Debbie married. Nicole is a kid. Okay. So that's... So Nicole and Debbie. Ernie? Guardian, adoption, otherwise? I have no idea where they would go, actually. So, whoops. Alrighty. Oh my god, they did it! It's not illegal anymore! Yes. Goodness. Stephanie Jones. Stephanie Jones. For Butler County. Okay, this was buried under a ton of other mail that Carl left in his inbox. It had a handwritten note attached that seemed personal. Is a flyer about a candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. On the back is an excerpt from the newspaper article. May have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it's still full of love. Now, 22 years later, with the baby due around Christmas, her message for the voters is simple: love is our future. Carl, I know we don't see eye when it comes down to the candy company. But if you could talk to your girls about putting a statement about supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity. Don't let our conflicts spread to the next generation. CM. CM is married to Stephanie Jones, if I had to guess. I get 11 facts from this. Great. Wonderful. That is fantastic. You're new? This photo has a note attached from your employer. Here's a bonus! When I pulled the water-damaged picture from the Free Spirits out of the frame, this fell out too. Written on the back is, couldn't make it to the reunion. Wishing you well from Paris. Gwen and the boys. So that's Gwen. So you had 2 boys. There, those are her 2 sons. No idea what their names are. So there was a reunion. That's a lot of people. Okay. This photo has a note attached from your employer. Every 20 or so years, the Roottrees would hold a big reunion. That's the way to go. I would rather have a reunion spaced out than every single year. I'm not gonna lie. And recreate an old family photo. This is the one from the 70s. Carl's the teenager in the middle. Sorry about the water damage. A pipe burst in Carl's office. On the back it says November. In childish handwriting it says November. So November's the youngest. There's also a large number of cursive signatures. They include Bonnie, next President Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Carolyn, Gwyneth M., Gwendolyn, Miracle Jr., Jim Roottree, Clark, Carl, and Eli M. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. November is the baby. Okay. Which one would have adoption or otherwise? Would that be November? Maybe? No idea. Stephanie, Landon or Cottrell? Neither. Oh, are we gonna be stuck again? Did it say Carl's the one in the middle? Carl's the teenager in the middle, so that is Carl. Hell yeah. Could we get? Established roots locked in the 5 pieces. Yes. 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 Boo.
You're listening to WRTD.
Cool.
It's time for your headlines. Once an hour, every hour, on the 45. It's a bizarre development to an already tragic tale. In the wake of the accident that took his life, some of Carl Roottree's belongings have apparently gone missing. Most notably, a framed photo of the Roottree family from the mid-1970s that Carl had on his office wall. We interviewed a local psychologist about who would do such a thing and why. For that article, search online for WRTD News. Again, that's
WRTD. Are we doing this illegally? Are we doing this illegally? Investigative jazz. Love that. During their news segments at 45 minutes on the hour, they've been talking about the plane crash. This most recent hour, they talked about a picture taken from The Office. During the interview, it's revealed there wasn't a break-in. Instead, someone with a key to the office took the picture after discovering the pipes burst due to the recent storm. This means it was likely someone close to the family who was aware of the photo's history and wanted to save it. The psychologist, however, goes on to posit the culprit had an alternative agenda, specifically because no one in the family has come forward to say that they have it in their possession. Don't believe their lies. This is just another instance of the Roottree curse being real, true thing. I bet you Carl was murdered and the picture had evidence on it. Excuse me, what? Okay. Okay. That makes me feel so good. Okay, Miracle Jr., who is said to be world famous and gets top billing. Miracle Jr., he'll be marked on the chart. Miracle Roottree, who the flyer says will make a special appearance. So they're all pastors. If I could get the miracles locked in, I totally would. I think Miracle the Third might just be... Well, let's look at that again. Now let's look at this. Does that guy look old enough to be the dad or the brother of that guy? It's giving son, but I don't want to be wrong. I'm gonna stick with son because it's kind of weird to just name both of your sons Miracle. Chin gives me dad. Yeah. So, I mean, he's a handsome man. I won't deny it. He is a pastor. A preacher of sorts. Your wife is Nicole. Nicole something. How many Nicoles are there, though? Smith or Madsen? Smith? I don't know. Never mind. Do I have to put the third? No. Am I just supposed to give an educated guess? Miracle Jr.'s notable. I bet I could search him up. Okay. Doesn't go by his full name in promotional material. Televangelist. Clergy Watch. He was exposed and subsequently charged with conspiracy to defraud the public in 1979 when he claimed to heal someone in a wheelchair. A news expose revealed it was his wife Edith's sister. Well, goddamn. You're married to an Edith Jacobson. Is there a fraud? Can I label him as a I can't. Not legally, anyway. Miracle the Third. He's kind of handsome. He's kind of handsome. I mentioned a checkered past herself, but doesn't clarify since he lost his television show and instead goes on tour across the southern United States, where he was not well known before the scandal. Well, hell. Alrighty. He's one of those preachers, okay. They're youth pastors. Fun times. Notable Roottrees. Who do we have left? We're doing that one. Why do I still have 4? I don't know what I can get. Oh, magazine, Team Blast. New thing added. They fled results. One of them was already in your evidence. Cool, that's fine. Give me more. Five-piece flavors? A new development? Is there any other, like, publications I can look at? Did she mention... There's 13 on Clark. There's gotta be something I can get from Clark. Even though I think Clark is already... Oh, I got the wives right. I didn't even know that. Oh, that's messy as hell. Marries Danielle at 18. They divorce. Marries Jane. They divorce because he slept with her sister and then he marries her and has 2 kids. Their cousin sibling is there. Oh, that's weird. Jane and Clark. Edward. Is Edward the last son? No, I think I'm still missing that. Clark is too ugly to have that many wives and cheat. For real. He is, though. Like, what? No. Gross. I don't know. Maybe at one point he was attractive, but I highly doubt it. We'll see. Public library. That is how her name is spelled. What do you mean? Lauren Roottrees. Lauren Roottrees. Nothing on that one? Fine. Whatever. How do I still have like 13 clues from this alone? Now I want to see the She's a Man because of you. She's a Man is so good, dude. And when I close my eyes, I can see you for what you truly are, which is ugly. That's such a good movie. Lauren, can I finally give your husband a photo? Which is ugly. I didn't get his right? Is he not a musician? Because he was. Clark Rafferty. Can I look him up? Is he well known a lot enough? These times. Ooh, look at that. Die Hard Dazzler. Scanned the cover and noted that it cost him over $200 at auction. Jin's cousin and Diamond's sister. The track is also available. Very nice. Aw. Well, I guess he wasn't that ugly at one point. He had hair. Even so. Is that Diamond? Those are cute. I'm guessing the blonde one is Jane. Oh wait, no, the blonde one is Diamond. means that one's Diamond. And the brunette is Jane. Oh. Even so, cheaters are ugly on the inside. You're so right, bestie. You're so right. Very ugly. Very oogly. Oogly boogly. Alrighty. The website also listed the song's credits as music and lyrics by Clark Rafferty and Jim Roottree. Backup vocals by the LaRose. Folk style singing. Well, let's listen to this. I can't believe they commissioned songs for this. This is insane.
Life, love shall be me for you and you for me. Someday will come though that this tree will be the last of what was we. With passing years all paths diverge, rivers rambling onward surge, one source behind old memories.
Well, oh hello! Oh my gosh! Oh Raid! Hello, how is stream? Thank you so much! Oh, what a party! So, can I pause this? Does it? No, please let me pause it. This was the worst timeline. Well... Anyway, we are doing a great game. It is all about, family history and, puzzle solving and all of that. There's a lot of family tea going on, and it's kind of crazy. It's insane. Just Minecraft? I love that. Minecraft is so nice and everything. The family tea is rich, dude. Let me go back to my investigation music. So, let me catch you up to speed on what's going on. So, we are investigating the Roottrees Candy Company. There are 50 members of this family that we have to, go through. That's not even counting their spouses, which I wish it was, but it's not. So, the most interesting part of this family tea is they have 5 kids. They are called the 5 Pieces. They have, generation names because they think they're really cool. And for Mr. Carlisle, descendant of Carlisle from Twilight, you've got Lauren. She's an author, and she complains about her entire family, about how her cousin, is the first woman to not be a housewife in this family, and she's an actor, and she's gorgeous and all that. Well, Lauren is so jealous of her because she was, the only child, because she grew up with brothers. And so in her book, she's just ragging on everybody. And even more so, she was ragging on the fact that she was stuck with her son Clark after her husband died in World War II. Well, Clark here, he's a messy individual, as you can see. But before we get to that, you have to know, he has a cousin, and his cousin's name is Jim, and they have a band called Jim and the Diamonds. Jim is married to Diamond. They have a lovely time. Diamond has 2 sisters, Jane and Kim. They are the Lucky LaRose sisters. Well, Clark gets married to Danielle at 18. They divorce at some point. He marries Jane. They get divorced because Jane walked in. Wait, was it Jane? I think it was... No, Diamond walked in on Clark and little sister Kim having an affair, so they get divorced, and he ends up marrying the sister, and we're just like, do you see this man? He is not attractive enough to cheat. What the hell? Even so, even with everything, it's just gross. It's so gross. And there's so many people. But it's a great game. And this is gonna last so many freaking streams. But it's so fun. It's a blast. But yeah, we're loving it over here. God, where were we? That is a great question, Michaela. We were listening to a song. That's what we were doing. Alright, do we think that's Jim or do we think that's Clark? Because they're both brunette. Unless because they're facing... That might be Jim. Because she's facing him, because I also wouldn't want to face Clark. Yeah, that sounds about right. Jim would be the attractive one. It even has like the same face shape, kinda-ish. Yeah, that's him. Does he have another photo? Was he in the reunion? I think he was in the reunion. I think that's him. Possibly. I don't know. This game is so hard. I'm gonna guess that that's him. Kinda has the same face shape. So we're gonna put that with Mr. Jimmy. Mr. James. Yeah, those look like the same person. Those look semi-close. What the hell is your career, man? You were a musician. What did you change to? My God. What evidence do we have? What evidence? Well, like, yeah, look at this guy. And that's Kim. Oh, that's confirmed. We can put that on the thing. Ha 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 ha. That's Kim. That's Kim LaRoe. I have no idea where we're gonna find that kid. I have no idea. I think, can I just put babies? Is that like an acceptable answer? They will be babies until I am told otherwise. What is their name? Katrina. In the Super Bowl ad. Is he a rider? Is he in advertising? Are you in advertising, sir? Is that a choice? Advertising. You are in advertising! What have we locked in? Gold star? All of the notable ones are done! Yes, let's go! Oh, we got a lot. Oh. Boo! Yeah! Let's go! Wait, we have 18, which means the person's gonna come back. Oh, are you calling this time?
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing.
Yeah, because you stole them.
That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal it.
Mm-hmm. Highly likely.
But I did borrow it. I'll return it once we're done. Let me deal with my family in the meantime.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I guess that means I've officially confessed.
Are you a root tree?
I'm a root tree.
Oh, she's a root tree! I called it last stream!
I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy. I'm about to do something big the family doesn't approve of.
I mean, to be fair, if I had a really, really big family that didn't have any of the family tree done at all, I wouldn't want to do that. I would happily pay someone to do that. So that I understand. But what are you gonna do that they don't like?
If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more. In person. I'll return after 15 more blood relatives.
15?! I don't don't even know your name, lady. After 15? What? So we have 18 done so far. So that would be 2 to make it 20. I have to get to 33 before you're gonna tell me more? Whatever she's doing, it better be worth it. 'Cause what? That's insane. Well, what's confirmed? He's in advertising. Lovely. Love that. Obviously, they're not babies. Sad day. I hope it's something scandalous. I really, really do. I hope it's juicy and delicious. I really, really hope so. 33! You know, at least it wasn't the full double, and it wasn't 36. I guess it could have been worse. Even so. Okay. And all the notable people who are supposed to be the easier ones to find are done. Oh my god. Hopefully there's one piece of evidence that, like, unlocks a lot of this shit. Because otherwise... Hey, the miracle... We were right. He's the son. Who's your other son, Miracle? Obviously they're not famous. I don't know who your wife is. I don't know who your husband is. I don't know who your wife is. I don't even know who your kids are. Why did I have to leave it on that one? Alrighty. What else do we know? Instead of returning, the person who hired you called you on the phone.
He'll give you more of an explanation later.
Is there anything I can glean from the phone, maybe? Still can't believe that we still don't know who. Can I search wedding? I think that might be a cheap wedding. No, that's a little too vague. Clark and Kim wedding. Never mind. I forgot, this is before they get the next update and Google's not here yet. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's... Where do we even start? Oh, the notable Roottrees got more? There's no way. Is there anything left on Jim? I don't think there is. Can I search the little Rose sisters? Lucky LaRose? Jane Del Vecchio is listed for talent for hire. Way down in the credentials section of her biography, it mentions she got her start as a young girl when she was Jane LaRoe. It also mentions to only contact her agent in the event that you actually wish to hire her. Any and all inquiries about her past and her sister would be ignored. Why? Okay. So there was nothing from that. Oh, in her biography. What would her biography be, though? Jane Del Vecchio? Do I have to have the book name? Can I just have the author name? Jane. How the flip do I spell your last name? Del Vecchio. Copy. Can I search you? It's the same. Autobiography. Okay, wonderful. I love that for me. Agent? Because I don't know, my character could want to get married. I'm not sure. Guess there's nothing there. Okay, why are there still 3 clues to be gleaned? Hello? What are you doing? Crazy. Crazy. I still don't know why there are 3 things to be gained from this. 12 from Clark? I still can't believe Jacob and Lauren got married at 16. There's no reason to be married at 16. It keeps mentioning free spirit. Free spirit generation. No. I wonder if we're gonna hit a wall. To the academy. What academy? Gwen. There's gotta be something on Gwen. Well, not really. What about... well, Gwendolyn? James Morden? Do you think there might be anything on him? Mordan? No. There's gotta be something I'm missing. It's gotta be like staring me in the face, I swear. Okay. We figured that out. Can I delete these? I can delete them! That would have been nice to know. No, I don't want to edit. Stop. Stop. Enter. Okay, delete. Those are done. We figured that out. The red herring. I can't believe that was a thing. Gwen is the granddaughter of Elias. She shouldn't have been named Roottree, but her father took her mother's famous name. But who is her father? Gwen Roottree. Is there anything about your dad? Highly publicized divorce. Why can't you give me a tabloid then? And her mom is Marguerite, son Clark. Lauren never remarried, only had 1 kid. Yeah, we figured, and he was a bad guy. Zach was a president. Raising twins, got that. Born's dead, all the way to the end. Before standing together. That's more for the pictures. Did I put the pictures in? I don't think I did. I did not, because I have no idea who's who. Okay. We got done with that one. Takes over. Okay. We got that figured out. Ernie and Debbie. Oh. There's more? How long has that been there? Okay. You can jot down important stuff. Yeah, whatever. Can be renamed to make it cool. That would have been nice to know. Share the same parents. Share the same grandparents. People that share the same great-grandparents, but not the same grandparents. Same great-great-grandparents, and not the same great-grandparents. And then there's their whole removed thing, and all that jazz. Family history is actually really interesting. A little thing about me for family history. I found out that William Shakespeare is my 13th great-grandpa. Like, direct line. So, if you ever wondered where his bloodline led, she's here. That's all for that. I remember that's what. Yeah. Also, Marilyn Monroe. That's also a direct line. Show marketing item? I don't want to show marketing items. Yeah, so just little facts about me. If you ever wondered what happened with those bloodlines. She's here. Dynasty. So, we don't have any more intuitions about complaints. That's always nice. Dynasty. What the hell am I gonna glean from this? Clancy. Clancy's her brother. I know that. Yeah, that's where we got the jobs and everything. Is Clancy maybe like the firstborn son, maybe? I feel like if Clancy's asking to, like, volunteer and take over, he has to be, like, the firstborn son. What the hell would he do? That's a great question. What would he look like? I have no idea. Well, we might be able to figure out, because the brothers are right here. So that's Lauren. That really looks like Debbie Reynolds. From, like, Singing in the Rain. So that's obviously the youngest. He looks older, but he's taller. I feel like I'd want to try and, like, guess with him being Clancy, like Clancy Edward or Clancy Edward. I have no idea what your name is, little man. Something. I may have to do a, like, elimination. And you were... look you up? Am I able to look you up? Clancy Jr. Nothing. Nothing? Clancy Edward? Nothing. Oh, glory. Okay. And we're gonna guess you, Mr. Edward, are brunette. And you look like you're the... Why is it bringing up the girls first? They had a son, not a daughter. Why is it bringing these up? Yeah, that looks like his dad. Oh, this is hard, actually. Carl, who's your daddy? Carl? Roottrees. Was that new? Was that... Have I not looked up his name? I would feel so bad, actually. Great-grandfather. Watchman of the Year. That is nothing. Roottrees Dad? Come on. Why did no one do their family history? Am I really gonna turn into my grandma? I might. Who would you be, though? Are you Debbie? Like Debbie Reynolds? Is Debbie Reynolds one of the people I could choose, actually? Did you have a girl, and is that why you don't, like, acknowledge her? Angelica Morden. Oh, I need to... Lauren, that's you. I know that for sure. Is Angelica there? Would she be redhead? I don't think so. I mean, you got the same, like, facial structure at least. That's at least semi-believable. Kinda. Probably. I'm gonna guess you're a housewife. Because it was the 50s. Did you have a girl? Was she redhead? Who just names them basically Eloise? I don't know. I should probably leave that blank. Actually... Crap. What does this say again? They wanted us all to stand together, so that's that clan. Includes Sam. Sam is the youngest. She's got his hand on Sam, so that's gotta be... Why would Miracle have his hand on Sam if that wasn't his kid? But I guess they are family. Would Elias have a Sam? I don't know. He is blonde. He is blonde like the miracles. You know what? We're gonna do it. Cause I'm guessing it's gonna think we did it all. So, Roottrees, there's Sam. A Samantha. I don't think that's a little girl. Oh god. Oh god, this just got worse. Ernest Madsen. Oh my god. Ooh, Blue, what did you finish? Let me see. Oh, it's beautiful! Yes, Blue! Ah, that's wonderful. I love it. Your self-insert hair is always so freaking cute. I love it so much. Alrighty, I think I've hit a wall, because I have no idea where else I'm supposed to get information for this. I think we've hit a wall, guys. Is there anything else I can, like, touch? Or anything? Pass? That's the password. There's a duck. I love that. Family Doku? Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Yeah, I think we've hit a wall. Because none of the evidence is making sense. We've made it through another stream. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of us. I'd like to save and quit. Well, the Roottrees are still dead. They're still dead, guys. I can't believe it. I can't believe they're still dead. Crazy. Crazy. But yeah, we will see when the next time I stream this game is. I like it. I think it's super fun. But yeah. Is there anybody live right now that I could raid? I don't know, actually. I don't know. How come that never came up? Maya, thank you for the follow. Oh, and Cosmic Quill. I didn't know my alerts weren't on. Well, that'll be fixed for next time. Who is live? I don't think anyone is. Not anyone I would be comfortable with raiding, though. But I think that's okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. First time chat rip. I'm sorry I missed you, Maya. I can't believe I did that. I'm so sorry. But thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoyed whatever the hell this was. Yeah. We can say goodbye. So long. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. But yes. Thank you for sticking around. This was so much fun. But yeah. I guess we'll just end it out here. Alrighty. Bye-bye.